there, I'm Mike Wallen with the Serenity House of Flint, and welcome to EFT. And today we're going to talk a little bit and tap on what we call intermediate tapping and affirmations. So I just want to kind of recap. We've learned the basic recipe for tapping, also called clinical EFT. We learned how to develop the setup statement and tap around emotions, emotional problems we're having, and then we learned how to tap around some behaviors that we may want to change, and then to look for the emotions underneath those behaviors, and we refer to that as tables and legs. So now I'd like to maybe talk about moving forward, or if we're in a place where we're stuck, and that would be what we refer to as intermediate tapping. And intermediate tapping kind of goes like this. So maybe I have this thing where I want to get a promotion, or I want to try something new, but I'm not sure how to get there. So what we do is we set up a statement for, what this thing is. Maybe you want to do, maybe you'd like to improve your relationship with your children. So the way that we do that is, and we don't have to get into any of the details, that statement, and you can create any statement that you want, and we write it down. So we create a setup statement. Even though I want to improve my relationship with my children, I love myself wholly and completely and unconditionally. So even though I want to improve my relationship with my children, I love myself wholly and completely and unconditionally. And typically when we think about that, we'll feel something in the body. We may feel some regret because we don't have a better relationship, but we also might feel some joy in our body because we're going to make a commitment to trying to improve this. And this improvement is going to come about by removing the relationship, improving the relationships through removing energy blocks. So we can do our setup statement. Again, you can set up anything that you would like to improve, and see where you feel it in your body, and then give it an intensity level. So again, maybe you want to improve your job performance, or you would like to find the motivation to redecorate your house, or do this project that you've always wanted to do. Whatever it is, go ahead and write it down. Again, I highly recommend that you drink water before and after rounds of tapping. That will really help with removing the energy blocks. And then we're gonna go ahead and tap on this. So again, I'm just gonna say this problem. Please use your own words, and we'll get started. So even though I want to this problem, I love myself wholly and completely and unconditionally. Even though I want to this issue, I love myself wholly and completely and unconditionally. Even though I want to this issue, I love myself wholly and completely and unconditionally. I want to this issue. Eyebrow, I want to this issue. Side of the eye, I want to this issue. Under the eye, I want to this issue. Under the chin, under the nose, I want to this issue. Under the chin, I want to this issue. Collarbone, I want to this issue. Under the arm, I want to this issue. Thumb, I want to this issue. Index finger, I want to this issue. Middle finger, I want to this issue. Pinky, I want to this issue. The gamut point, I want to this issue. Then look straight ahead, eyes closed, eyes open, look down hard right, back to center, down hard left, back to center. Look all the way up, big giant circle all the way to the floor, and back up to the top, and then back the other way, all the way down to the floor, back to the top. And then we're going to hum, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to hum, and then back up. I want to this issue. Beginning of the eyebrow, I want to this issue. Side of the eye, I want to this issue. Under the eye, I want to this issue. Under the nose, I want to this issue. The chin, I want to this issue. Collarbone, I want to this issue. Under the arm, I want to this issue. Thumb, I want to this issue. Finger, middle index finger, I want to this issue. Middle finger, I want to this issue. And pinky, I want to this issue. And then let's take a deep breath. And then just kind of feel if you're still feeling resistance. And then where in the body you're feeling it. And again, this may be you want to start working out, or maybe running, or joining a yoga class. And for some reason you just can't seem to get started. EFT is an incredible tool to help us break through our resistance to change. And this is where we work what we call intermediate tapping. Now, just like with the self-sabotaging behaviors, as we tap on, do the intermediate tapping, we'll find that not getting started is a tabletop. And underneath it we have the legs. And so we're going to then be able to identify what each one of these legs are. So, say I want to start a gym membership and I just can't get started. Maybe some of the legs are, I don't feel like I should spend the money on myself. Or I'll never get fit anyway. Or whatever some of the other self-defeating thoughts and behaviors are. And this is, through this tapping, we begin to identify those things until we get to what we want to do. So if your goal is to start working out at the gym, and you're tapping and you work through all the emotional blocks that keep us from working out at the gym, and then one day we get that gym membership and we start, we can then move to tapping in affirmations. So an affirmation is just simply, I'm worth it. So we can actually just tap, I'm worth it. And I love myself wholly and completely and unconditionally. I'm worth it. And I love myself wholly and completely and unconditionally. I'm worth it. And I love myself wholly and completely and unconditionally. I'm worth it. 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 Look straight ahead, eyes closed, eyes open, down hard right, back to center, down hard left, back to center, up to the ceiling. Big circle with your eyes, all the way back up to the ceiling, and then back the other way. And then we're going to hum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm worth it. 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 And then a deep breath. And begin to feel in your body, where do you feel worth it? Is anything else now gone? And through practicing these techniques, tapping on emotions, behaviors, and then breaking through resistance, and then finally affirmation, we can improve our lives, we can improve our relationships, and our energy impacts everybody around us. And so when we heal on the inside, we provide that energy, that healed energy, out to the world around us. And that's probably the best gift that we can give. So I want to thank you for joining me in the EFT. If you have more questions, you can contact us here at the Serenity House of Flint, www.flintserenityhouse.org. Again, thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.